Hello everyone. In this video, it is going to be a tutorial video on how to install Ubuntu. Now, I will mention first is that to install an operating system, there are two main ways of doing so. The first one being you install an actual machine, while the other option is to install a virtual machine. Now, in this video, I'm going to cover both of these methods. Okay, so regardless of your method of choosing whether to install on an actual machine or a virtual machine, you will need to have a file called ISO file. Well, an ISO file is a file that is used to start the installation process. So to download the Ubuntu ISO file, you need to go to this website, ubuntu.com/download desktop. This is an official website for Ubuntu. So just scroll down and download the latest version for the Ubuntu operating system. In this case, it is going to be this version right here. So just click download it and it should start downloading. Yes, there we go. So you just wait for this download to finish. But in this case, it's gonna take quite a while. So I have already pre-downloaded before this video. So I'm gonna cancel this one. Then for the virtual machine, you are also going to have to download a VirtualBox or any other kind of virtual machine manager like VMware, for example. But I will choose VirtualBox as it is quite easy to use. So you just go ahead and download the VirtualBox of this website right here. So just choose your platform as your operating system. Like for example, I will choose to download on the Windows host. But again, I will not show the installation process as I have already installed it right here. So once installed, you are going to have to open the VirtualBox in this case and click on New. This will create a new virtual machine that you need to insert the ISO file to run Ubuntu. In this case, you can just go ahead and configure all of the fields as mentioned. Now, the only important things is the ISO file, so I'm just gonna keep all of the fields as default. So I'm just gonna set the name as Ubuntu and select the ISO file as our downloaded ISO file from this folder. Click next. This is just some username, so I'm just gonna type in admin. Password is just gonna be 123456 for convenience. Click next, 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 next. Okay, so once you have finished the initializing the virtual machine, you're going to press start. Wait for the virtual machine to start up. Now it will show this grub interface. So you just first enter on the choice of try or install Ubuntu. And just wait for the Ubuntu to finish loading. Okay, so once it finished loading, the screen for the Ubuntu will start. Now we just have to wait for the installation process. Alright, so our installation is getting started. So just wait until the process is done and we'll get back. It's going to ask you to enter some details, so just enter it. So mine is just gonna have the username of admin. Password is gonna be 123456. 123456. Right, so continue. Oops, the username you enter admin is reserved. Okay, So I'm just gonna go ahead with something like my name, I guess, Golf. Okay, so after you finish installation, the VirtualBox may or may not restart, but it should be okay. Okay, so we just now booting up to Ubuntu yet again. Okay, so the installation is finished, so we just gotta have to log it in. So our password is 123456. And there we go. So this is just how to install the Ubuntu operating system on a virtual machine. So you can just go ahead and use this machine as usual. You can download your application. You can, you know, do this thing, anything that you want on this virtual machine. So yeah, this is it for the virtual machine method. Okay, so next we are going to go ahead and continue with the actual machine method. The difference is quite minimal, so if you can install a Ubuntu on a virtual machine, I can 100% say that you are able to install an actual machine. Okay, so to install the Ubuntu on an actual device, you are going to need a USB stick to store the bootable file or the ISO file. But you cannot just do this like directly, like putting the ISO file on the USB stick. You are going to need to format it into a bootable USB drives. So I'm going to use this program called Rufus to do this task. So you can just go ahead and download the version of this website right here. Now I have already downloaded, so I'm just gonna open up Rufus. Okay, so this is going to be the interface of the Rufus. So in this device tab, you just have to select your USB stick. In this case, it is this HP USB 20FDE. Now you have to also select a this or ISO image. Just press select and locate this ISO file. All right, so now you can just click start. But before starting, um, you will see that it will show you that this will destroy the any data on the USB stick. So please be careful not to use your USB stick that contain any data. I recommend you to use any like spare USB that you don't have any data on. So when you're ready, just press start. Okay. And just wait until the program finishes. Okay, so we have finished the Rufus configuration. So just close this and eject the USB drive. Alright, so now your USB stick is going to be a bootable drive for installation.
Okay, so once you have shut down your PC, just use the USB stick that you have configured using Rufus and insert it into the USB port. Now turn on your computer and just open BIOS. Okay, so in BIOS, you're going to go to the boot section. and you will select the boot order. So in this case, I was booting in the Windows, so just select the USB, this right here. So just use this USB key, HP, USB flash drive, or alternatively, you can also use a boot overdrive like right here. So HP USB flash drive PMP. So I'm not going to do this since it will install another operating system on my computer, and I don't want that. So, but for your machine, the operating system, there is nothing installed yet. So you can go ahead and install the Ubuntu. And the installation process will be the same as you did in the virtual machine.